But boy, I don't know. I mean, this thing is gnarly and it's big. Ace just whistled at me, gave me the sign for large scent. It's probably a dog tag. The last hole and second to last hole, my last hole, if that makes any sense. Well, Ace and I did a little door knocking this morning and got a new permission on a pretty big place. Total's about 300 acres, but we can only hit some of it. You can see here behind me how ground's been turned up, and it's okay to hunt here, but they've got some hay fields they want us to stay out of. But that's all right, because as you can see, there is a lot of ground here for us to cover. And so hopefully we get onto some stuff. There's some older houses on this property. Just over the hill behind me, house 1774. I don't think we're going to be able to get near it today, but hey, we can work these fields, and so that's as good as it gets. So we'll be back in hopefully with some good finds. Looking for buttons, looking for coins. Hopefully we get onto some shiny today, but we'll let you know. Stay tuned. Well, with these fields all plowed and turned over, you know, you never know what you're gonna find, especially just shallow. And here, laying right on top in this turned up soil, surface find, an old horseshoe. Still got some nails in it. That's a cool find. Find a whole one. I don't know how old it is, but maybe pretty old. So far we haven't dug up anything real old just yet, but high hopes, very high hopes. Well, just popped me up. It looks to be a Civil War bullet, I believe. It is some kind of chewy though. There's rings right here. But, boy, I don't know. I mean, this thing is gnarly. And it's big. I wonder if this could be a 69. I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit of work on it. I'm not even sure it's a bullet. Almost has to be, though, those rings. Get it brushed up. Get maybe a better look at it, but it's definitely seen better days. It's just kind of wild looking. But, yeah, that's cool. Definitely cool. Well, I believe what I have here is a 69 caliber round. You can see the lines on it, and I guess the base has just been crushed in. But it's pretty gnarled. I'd say something's chewed on it. There's a couple different places on there, like up here. Looks like rodent chew marks. But if that is a 69 cal, it's my first. I'm pretty pumped about that. But yeah, man, it's a good find. Well, we have not had the day so far that we were hoping for. And walking on this ground's pretty rough anyway. Ace just whistled at me, gave me the sign for large scent. It's probably a dog tag. So we're gonna check this out in just a minute. Well, there it is. It certainly looks pretty good. Mind if I take a look at it?
Go for it.
Ain't sure yet. It's definitely copper. Thickness is right for US. But what's going on here? I'm gonna give it a pants rub real quick. Ain't sure. We're gonna have to get a toothpick on it before it gets all dried up. We'll come back in just a minute. Well, we have cleaned it with everything from toothpicking to just a touch of water and brush, which I don't like doing. But we just couldn't tell. There's nothing identifiable whatsoever on this thing. We think we see some stuff, but we're just not sure, which makes it very frustrating. But yeah, pretty certain though, it's a large scent. Just nothing to identify it. And that's how it goes sometimes. But there is still something over on this side that's making me wonder about it. Right there in that kind of right hand corner down there. That's something, but I'm just not sure. Not sure. But hey, you got one. You're on the board.
I got on the board.
That's right. So, that's good. I'll take it. That's right. Nice. Yeah. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, that was almost to the road.
No doubt. Good job, man.
Yeah. He's got something to put in here.
Yeah, right. Well, the ace of spades had to work tonight. So I dropped him off, came out to one of our old faithful permissions. And as you can see, corn is getting cut and beans are actually getting cut now. And so I'm out here just to see what I can find. And I got a couple things and I'll show you what I got so far. And I just plucked something out of the hole and it's a nice little find. So check these out. All right, well, I got this, definitely lead. I believe it's a round ball, you know, just flattened out, hit something hard and flattened out. It might be modern, you know, I don't know. But I do believe it's probably an older round ball, just smashed. And got me a nice ring, a nice little oh boy. But, you know, I'll take it. And it just got me a pretty good signal. Popped it out of the plug. As you can see, I got me a nice button. Always like digging a button. It means there's other good stuff around somewhere. So, I don't know if it's got any kind of maker's mark or not on the back of it. It's kind of crusty. No shank. But I will take it. Love digging buttons. I believe this is going to be my last hole for the day. I don't know yet. I am working my way back to the truck because I am about done. And it's a terrible signal. I just haven't had one for so long. I just kind of decided, you know, this one was jumpy, but in the 60s and 70s jumpy, but also getting iron with it. So who knows? It's probably farm junk. It's still down in there, but let's see if I can figure out where it is. It's deep, whatever it is. It's gonna be down in there. It's so nice that the ground has gotten a little softer. We finally got some rain. Oh yeah, it's big, whatever it is. Get my digger here. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to come back in. Oh, I feel something down there. Might be a horseshoe, the way it was jumpy. Right there it is. Let's see here, it's not a horseshoe. No, it is a piece of horseshoe, I think, or a knife blade. And it's pretty thin for a horseshoe. I suppose it could be a knife. I don't know. Hard to say. But yeah, this might be my last hole. Depends on if I get anything on the way back to the truck or not. But you know, it's not all perfect, but you gotta dig it all. Well, I found something else. So maybe this is my last hole. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's still down in there. I got a feeling this is gonna be big iron. I don't know, but jumpy again. So hard to say. Maybe this is gonna be a horseshoe. It's right there, whatever it is. I get my little digger. Oh boy. Another big ring. Well, maybe this is my last hole. We'll see. All right, so I do have yet another target. One of the reasons that I was really making the last hole and the second to last hole my last hole, if that makes any sense, is because my batteries are dying and I do need to go home. And you can see what happens. It's just going crazy. It is about to die. So I'm not gonna play with it anymore. And this is my last hole. Promise, no more. It's a really good signal. I hate ending on a rough tone, you know? That's what makes the last hole so hard, because you're constantly looking for one last good one. This is a pretty good one. It could be just a can. I don't know. But this could have something a little better in it. It was like right at 81. So 80, 81. It could be a copper. Who knows? But this is my last for sure. Oh, come on. Where are you at? Where are you at? It was saying it was pretty shallow. Oh, here we go. Looks like I mispinpointed it. That's not great. That's not great at all. Chances are it's junk. And I was getting it off the toe. Who knows? Look, I see something. You see that roundness? I got roundness in there. Get out of here. Lincoln. Just an old memorial. Well, it was a good signal. Unfortunately, not exactly what I was looking for. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm not sure what the date is. I think I saw 70 on there. Yep, 1974, I believe. Well, that's it. Well, that's all she wrote. I'm done for the day. Gotta go home and see my beautiful wife and my beautiful children and have some dinner. So thanks as always for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it today. Man, door knocking and not the greatest of permissions, but hey, a new permission is a new permission. And we pulled a largie off of there, and I got that 69 cal. I mean, that in itself is pretty awesome. So anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and make sure you check us out on the next one. Later.